on the
The home.
the home. Does Michelle have a class right now this
Yeah.
morning?
So right now, Michelle is doing blanket stitch snowman.
Well, welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing live stream for Monday, the 9th of, I almost said October, November. Good morning, everybody. It is a
Cold.
snowy morning. I think a high of 35 today. I was contemplating a mountain bike ride until I saw the temperatures. Maybe I'll still do it anyways. But
Yeah, I was cold when I was running to get chased when I heard the garbage truck, and I was like, "Oh my god, the garbage!"
I think it was 19 degrees when you got up this morning. I asked Google how cold it was.
And this morning I got up at 4:45 because a certain somebody who you maybe are hearing in the background making a racket in the other room started crying at 4:45.
He was like, so when our kids were little, we used to call them drunk babies. Like, because you do that thing where your baby's super tired and falls asleep, but you know if you let them sleep that you are essentially going to be dealing with, a kid that's entirely up too early. And so we used to call them.
You like elbowed me.
I'm sorry. I barely brushed you.
Did you see that?
I barely touched her.
And then he wasn't even gonna say.
Yeah, there's a joke. There's a joke in this household.
There's no joke.
There's a joke in this household because there was like one day where like I barely touched her and she was like, "Oh my God, look at the blood!" And Violet and I were sitting right there and we both saw what had happened and we're like, there's no blood. Like there's definitely not even like enough to like justify any drama at all. But she was like, look, she was like trying to like squeeze blood out of it, like trying to like make herself right. And like Violet and I were just sitting there and this sounds horrific, right? But we were both laughing. We were both like, what are you talking about?
There was no blood, but I expected.
That's her being like, oh, you fractured my skull. I like touched her in the back of the head with my elbow.
my head went like this.
Well, play the tape. So anyways.
I was being preemptive with the blood. And I think what happened was I think he scratched me with his snaggly toenail or something.
No, it was my fingernail and I like touched your hand.
I was sure there was going to be blood.
She's a China doll. She's a Korean doll is what she is.
That's why everyone keeps telling me getting older is not for wimps. And it worries me because I'm very wimpy. I'm very wimpy.
You don't even know.
Yeah. I wish I was in Apache Junction, Arizona today where it's 51.
The puppy was drunk baby last night. Like we were trying to keep the puppy up and like really kind of putting him in a situation where like there was all the bad things that he likes to do, like in the room where he likes to like, he's bored, right? Like we're not allowed to take him anywhere because he's,
this is the hard part.
He's in quarantine, right? Like he can't go anywhere until he has all his shots. So now this house and the limited space that we've given him in the house, like
we've had to limit it.
Yeah, because he's too destructive and you can't keep an eye on him if he's in a different room. So he gets bored. But last night, like even offering him some of those things, which normally gets his attention, like he couldn't, like you could pick him up.
What's wrong?
So I don't know if you can hear Violet saying uh-oh, but like he was like he just couldn't even open his eyes. He was so tired. So he went to bed. I think we finally put him in the crate.
You cannot go to bed because
we took him outside. We took him outside, and even outside he just wanted to like lay down and sleep. So he peed, whatever, but he was up early. He was up at 5:40 yesterday, so he slept an hour later. But you came back and put him back in for an hour.
Yeah, but he didn't really. He was just moving around, and then he started crying. So I got up, and then we came out, and he just wanted to chew on the table, rip up the carpet, chew on the buttons on the ottoman and the couch.
That's why you don't go in there.
I was so tired. I was like, just lay down with me. And he's just started trying to destroy everything in there. So then I had to play with him.
So that's the Momo saga from the current morning. Yeah, the nice thing about Momo is I guess it keeps our sagas from happening, except for the grave injuries she experiences anytime somebody brushes her.
The elbow to the head.
So, update on the store.
Come on, Momo.
Well, no, let's talk about the store because I have a call at 10.
Okay,
and we at least have to get through that. We don't have our play date anymore. We just found out his puppy play date has some GI issues. So
yeah, the dog across the street, we were going to do a puppy play date.
So, if Diane Reed is watching, Diane, I appreciate you thinking of us and calling us on Saturday, which, just leads into the fact that coronavirus is a thing, still a thing.
It's a thing at the store.
And it's a thing at the store.
Not at the store. But
so one of our techs, the one that was essentially self-quarantining last week, got his results back and has coronavirus, as does, I think, almost everybody in his family. Yeah, by the way, that was from one dinner. So they had dinner. His brother and his sister had coronavirus, came over for dinner, were asymptomatic, left, got sick. That was Saturday. They got sick Monday, were diagnosed Monday afternoon. They weren't able to get tested until Friday and got their results back yesterday. And
is that how it is right now? You can't get tested?
So I have a friend who traveled to New York and was there for work for 3 weeks. And then when he came back, was not feeling well. He was Bill McCartney. So he scheduled his all the real-time facilities. In order to go get tested real-time, you have to meet certain criteria. So if you don't have a fever, if you're asymptomatic,
they won't test
you. So you have to schedule at one of the non-real-time clinics. And I have no idea, Suzanne. I haven't heard that, but it's entirely possible not that the new hoop slows the machine down because it's heavy, but that the stitching that you're doing in the new hoop slows the machine down. So it's not all the stitches go at 1,000 stitches per minute. And I would think if the new hoop was relegated to 500 stitches per minute, we would probably know that, but I can look into it.
I have no idea because I
you finally just got yours.
I finally got a hoop.
So with that in mind, we are going to be shorthanded until he can produce 2 negative tests. And so I don't know when that's going to be. Right now, just keep him in your thoughts. I don't name him just out of respect for privacy, but he's fine. He basically, I had an exchange with him yesterday where he said to me, my family, it's like a cold. It's not that big of a deal, was literally his response. So they have not had kind of the extreme end to it. But for those of you that, we try to take it pretty seriously. And that's why it was a single dinner and 2 people that were sick got 3 additional people that were sick that are now sick. So that's actually going on. We've actually had a customer that is not, we were not exposed to her at the store, but we have a customer that we see relatively frequently that is now sick.
So just be careful.
So be careful.
And if you don't feel well,
don't come into the store. Yeah,
we can always do curbside too.
Well, so and it's funny. Somebody asked me about that particular customer had bought some stuff and was like, "How do we deal with this?" Because we we've basically said don't come into the store. But if she were to call me and say, hey, I'm in my car in the parking lot, I'd walk out and put something down next to her door. I'm not afraid of somebody in a closed door. But, we're doing our best to limit that exposure. That said, we are hearing some things like Diane Reed called to basically say that they had declared a state of emergency at the hospital. That kind of hit the news on Sunday, that Renown has enacted their emergency protocols. Numbers are bad in Reno right now. We are really trying not to do in-person classes in the store. Like for a while, we would do 1 or 2 people. A couple people did more than that. But
did you see that? He was elbowing me again.
Yeah, and it was so painful.
I didn't.
My ribs are broken.
Yeah, but you know what? His elbows are so sharp. They put holes
I always used to say, you got to watch out for the little guys because they got sharp elbows.
Yeah, all his shirts from when he used to be a recruiter, they all would get holes in the elbows because his elbows are that short.
So sharp. So we are, just be careful. And we are, so we're trying to do that at the store too. Great acting. So the,
you mean him, right?
Yeah. So the, so that's, the update on what's happening there. I would say the guys have done a pretty good job of keeping things under control. But I'd say they're under control. We went from being a week out in service to probably closer to 2 weeks. And with the fact that we may have another week or 2 prior to being full speed back in that department, it is what it is. I have seen a couple people in panic mode, meaning they're starting their holiday stuff and their machines act up. So, it's just, it's that time of year.
Let's go over the calendar.
Yes.
We are in November. Not only are we in November, we are in the second week of November already. Right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this afternoon, I think people are going to be in Michelle's fabulous gifts, snowflake hat and scarf class. That's going to start from 2 to 5, and you should go out in your Zoom information. There is this is actually in person because it has to be, and
it doesn't have to be, but.
So this is the last one too. So there is an IQ class for the Destiny and Dream Machine, and that is happening this Wednesday. Last class that we're going to be doing, and from now on you're going to have to do it. Just watch the video, which is still fantastic.
Yeah, just understand the reason for that is they don't make these machines anymore. So it's tough to do these classes when we don't have a machine in the store. I think Shauna's actually bringing her machine to the store for this one. Yeah. Although I just picked up a very nice Dream Machine 2.
Yes.
So I have a used Dream Machine 2
if anyone's in the market.
In the store. Just in time for the holidays.
CJ, bring it in. If your threader stops, if your threader doesn't work at some point, it means that it got bent. So it's a delicate wire. And if your needle's not in the right position or thread's too thick to go through or something, it can get bent. It's $15 to reshape your threader.
Yeah, and not a big deal, normally done real time or within an hour or something like that.
Yes. So back to the calendar. That is the last IQ or Design Center class that we're going to be doing for the Dream Machine or the Destiny. So if you purchase your machine at the store, it is complimentary. If you didn't, there is a small fee. So just drop me an email or give me a call and I can get you some Brilliant, the Soprano, the Lyric, the 950, the Brother 1350,
the 700,
the 700. That's gonna, and if you're not sure, then it's that mid-range machine.
Yeah, mid-range Baby Lock and Brother sewing only machines.
And that's gonna be from 10 to noon.
They could do, I guess, even like a
no.
Well, no, probably not.
Okay, and then that afternoon we have an embroidery class on the 1600. The Brother 1600, which is the same as the Aventura or the Flourish. Is there another one? Flourish, Aventura, 3600.
3600.
3600. Yeah. That's going to be the afternoon of Thursday the 12th. And that's just the embroidery class side of the machine. Quilting event. So the OESD quilting event, and I think that information is on our website on the promo page. That's this Friday from 10 a.m. to noon. And along with that is a discount. So make sure that you tune in for that.
He's fine.
Oh, here he is. Look at little Momo. You want to say hi? Look how big he is. So when I got him, he was probably, how big were you?
Probably 13 or 14
Yeah,
pounds.
maybe 13 pounds. And we just weighed him.
This morning.
19. He is 19 pounds of like piranha teeth. Here we go, right? There's your piranha teeth. But he is so cute and so sweet. And when we would come home and he hasn't seen us all day, he's so excited. How can you not love him? He took a bath this weekend too. Patrick gave him a bath.
He was so dirty.
We were like, wow, he's a lot lighter looking and his paws are all clean.
Yeah, no, we're not quite ready for you, Momo.
But he's so sweet. 19 pounds of energy. And I can't believe how big he's getting because it's probably like a pound every couple of days now.
You're in prison.
Every couple of days he seems to be gaining a pound or two.
Yeah, it's like every 2 days he's a pound heavier.
Come here.
He's so sweet. So the OESD event, this is going to be their quilting event. And they do a 30% off. So I'm doing 30% off OESD in store. So everything that's OESD in the store is going to be 30% off this week and the day until the 14th. There is the Noel quilted stocking class. That's going to be Friday from 1 to 3. You do need the embroidery design CD. So if you haven't gotten that yet, drop me a note. I think I only have a couple left in this store, but I do have some more coming.
Thank you, Violet.
So just make sure that you get that design. If you don't get it in time, we will send you the design and then give you the CD once it comes in. But that's going to be Friday afternoon. I think we had 2 of those classes, but I'm not positive. Next week we have Software 101. This is class 7. Make sure you get your homework. And I heard Michelle talking about your I think you have exam stuff. You have your final projects that you have to complete in order to graduate from Software 101. If you've fallen behind, that's okay. You can watch the videos. I did the first class and that was it. So I obviously have a lot of catching up to do. So software it doesn't come easy to everyone. This might take some people longer to complete.
So we've had a couple of people that what we're doing for those who have fallen behind is you can do a paid class. I know Michelle's responding and sending videos to people and stuff like that. But
yes, Dana, 30% off starting now through Saturday in the store, not online, in the store.
But we have seen those who have done those private classes we've seen like people catch up and really do very well. So.
Yeah, sometimes it's just one little thing that needs to be tweaked or something that you don't understand. So you can always do a private class. And, my intention is to watch the videos. And there's so much content that Michelle has created. So hopefully maybe over Christmas I'll have some time and I can watch the videos. And
will we be able to walk Momo by then? I think we will. We're like, oh my God, we need to be able to walk this dog.
Or take him someplace. The house is feeling awfully small.
I'm sure it's super small for him.
I can, Melinda. So if there's something you want, you can call me and let me know. You will have to pay for shipping if it's something that I ship from the store. But I do have I have a lot of stuff in the store too that I can ship. So, and you can always call me and just place your order too. And then, as of Friday, you'll be able to order from OESD directly. So next week, there's the card class. Is that right? Online class Christmas. Oh yeah, embroidered cards is going to be on the 17th. Look how big he is. Say good morning, Violet.
Good morning.
Are you just? Oh, he loves Patrick's beard. Don't you just love it? You want to say hi? Look, Momo. Look.
So the let's
Okay. There's the OASD card class. That's going to be on the 17th. That's next Tuesday. There's 2 of those. There's one. Did I do that right?
You gotta take him somewhere.
Embroidered cards. There's the.
Just shut the gate. Don't let
There's
him
an
in.
aria class that's going to be on the 17th. And that's also the 2450. So the Baby Lock Aria 2450, or the Baby Lock Aria or the Brother 2450. That is going to be next Tuesday afternoon. Is that supposed to be? Hang on.
No, that's right. Getting into your scan and cut.
Yeah, but this would be a conflict.
Of what?
Zoom.
Let
me get back to you on that. There is a scan and cut class. So if you've gotten a scan and cut and you want to do the Get to Know You class, that is next Tuesday afternoon from 2 to 5. So next Tuesday afternoon from 2 to 5 is going to be the Get to Know Your Scan Cut. If you're from out of town and you want to take it, you have got to sign up now and let us know, because there is a kit that you get. So we need to have time to send that to you.
Which video class are you talking about, Joyce? So let's actually, because I gotta move at 10 and we have some other stuff that we need to talk about.
So Joyce, if that is Ginger's Kitchen.
So Ginger's Kitchen is up. It's been posted. I need to do the timestamps this morning, and I'll get that done very quickly. It'll hit the website.
Do the supply list.
It'll hit the website this afternoon. In fact, my call at 10 is with our marketing gal, and that's going to be something that we have her do. So that'll be up by this afternoon. A bunch of stuff that we got a lot done this weekend video wise. So all that stuff is up. It's on YouTube, and then we just have to basically market it and get it ready and have it out there. The other thing that's going to happen is you guys will get your email this week. So we are going to have that Christmas list done today. So
it's really hard to get anything done because I left him alone for 2 minutes because I did do some embroidery. First time that I really did embroidery. Came back up, big shoe marks on the corner of our kitchen table.
So, which is, if it was going to be anywhere, it was good that it was there, but you just can't leave him alone, which is why we have a playpen. But in any case,
he was sleeping. I was I crawled. I didn't crawl, but I tiptoed out, and then I peeked back up and I looked, and then he was just laying there all peaceful, sleeping. And then I came back up and he chewed the corner of the table.
So anyways, you guys are going to get this email, the way the Christmas lists are going to work, and we'll go into greater detail when I show you. But basically, it's going to be something that you can print out at home and fill out at home.
That's what a crate is. Melinda.
And bring in, that's why we have the playpens and the crates.
He was sleeping.
I was like, you are on the email list, Joyce. So it's going to be something that you can print out and basically mark, and then we're going to keep it in a file of facts at the store. So if a family member shows up or if somebody calls or something like that, we have something that we can physically pull out, look, mark off. It's just going to be the easiest way for us to kind of track what's going on. Celeste says Holly Jolly is still on Thursday.
So Holly Jolly, so the card class, I think, if I'm reading this correctly, Holly Jolly is going to be on Tuesday and Thursday. I think Shauna had to add a second class, so there's one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. They're both morning classes. Make sure you have all your supplies ready. There is also an accessory class, so if you have not taken your accessory class yet, if you purchased your machine through us, of course, it is complimentary. If you did not, there is a fee for that class. But the accessory class is going to be Thursday afternoon from 1 to 4. So we have to have at least 3 people. I think we just put this on the calendar. So it's 1 to 4 o'clock, Thursday afternoon, the 19th from 1 to 4 o'clock. Kimberbell Club. So Kimberbell Club is closed. This is our last Kimberbell Club. We're going to be doing the gingerbread candle mat as well as the luggage tags. Great presents for the holidays. And that's going to be on the 20th and the 21st. If you're signed up for Kimberbell Club and you're looking for that design for the luggage tag, it's in there under embroidered leather. There's our the little tissue holders and the luggage tags are both in that pocket. So you have the design. And
pre-recorded class for that's already up. Celeste is saying she doesn't have the link for Holly Jolly. So that'll be resent before the class too. Celeste,
yeah, a lot of times we'll send it. Oh, you don't have the Zoom link yet. It hasn't been sent out. A lot of times we'll send it the day before because we have people that get lots of Zoom invitations from us and they're waiting in the wrong class. So we just don't like for you to be confused, but we will send out that Zoom information. And I didn't even know this class was on there, but it looks like I am doing a serger class on the 21st? Or Shauna's doing a class. So looks like another serger 1 class on Saturday the 21st from 1 to 3. If you've never taken serger 1, I think it's a great class. We go through most of the stitches on your machine, the basic stitches. It's a good way to get to know your serger.
I'm going to...
Yeah. So we're just going to go through that for right now. I hope to have some show and tell for you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get something completed. I've been working on a tile seam from OESD because I would love to do it as a class. So, and just show you how to do those. But anything else, my love?
I don't think so.
Momo hair
Sweetie.
in my mouth. Oh, yeah, I love that. So we will see you then tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Technique Tuesday.
Technique Tuesday. So nap should be...
in a crate, because they're little demons on their own.
Melinda, I'm a bad dog. I know.
That, like, Violet and I are always like, Jeannie, no, that's not. But she's like, but he's so cute.
Oh my God. Anyhow, have a great day. Be creative. Make something incredible and awesome today. And we will see you tomorrow.